Hey guys, welcome to your next obsession. This is the game dev event that you guys all have been waiting for so long, and it's finally here. I'm Shukarno, the game dev lead of GDGHITK, and right now I'll walk you through how to download Unity. This is like a prerequisite to the event, a little bit. If you guys are bringing your laptops and want to follow along with the Unity tutorial, you guys should go ahead and definitely download Unity. And I'll walk you guys through it right now. As you guys can see here, this is the tutorial from where you can download Unity. And this will basically teach you everything that you need. So if you prefer reading over watching a 5-minute video on it, you can just go ahead and read this documentation. Everything is right here. All the steps you need to do is right here. And you can just go ahead and follow this documentation. But if you prefer watching a video instead, here I am. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just go to Google and look up download Unity Hub. By the way, the link that I showed you for the tutorial will be in the description of the video. So go ahead and download Unity Hub. Just look that up. The first result is going to be the one you're looking for. Just open it up in a new tab. And here it is. You can download Unity Hub from right here. What is Unity Hub? Unity Hub is basically like a dashboard. There you can control the different projects that you have in Unity. You can check them out. You can have the different versions of Unity installed because Unity, the editor itself, is a bit larger than the hub and they have a bunch of different versions. So if you want to use a different version of Unity, maybe then you can just download them through the hub. So the hub is kind of important. We need it to create projects. So here it is. Go ahead and click on download Unity Hub. That's going to open up and it is actually going to ask you to create an account if you don't have one already, or it's going to ask you to log in. Since I am logged in right now, it is not going to ask me that and it is going to take me straight to the download. So here I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new folder, call it Unity setup. And I'll put Unity setup there. Here is the exe. It's kind of small. It downloaded instantly. Here we have Unity Hub. Let's go through the setup of this. It's going to ask for permission, and here it is. Just you know how to set stuff up. Let's just go through it. We're going to download Unity Hub here. I'm just going to browse and just going to change the location. Unity Hub. Okay, it's the correct location already. Let's go ahead and click install. Just wait for a bit and it is going to be installed. So that is it. That is the Unity Hub setup. And now let's go ahead and download the Unity editor. So you're going to finish. It's going to start up Unity Hub. So this is Unity Hub and we have went ahead and installed Unity Hub. If you're not logged in already, they're going to ask you to log into Unity Hub. As you can see, I'm currently logged in on the top right corner right here. If you are not logged in, they're going to ask you to log in. They're going to ask you to log in and you're going to have to create an account, log in, and that's an easy process. I don't have to show that to you guys. Anyhow, we're going to go into the installs tab to the left and we're going to go ahead and click on install editor. Now, as you can see here, there are a bunch of versions of Unity. Unity 6 are the latest versions and you can go ahead and install Unity 6 if you want that. But for the tutorial that you guys are going to be following at the session tomorrow, you're not going to need Unity 6. And the version that we are going to be using is actually Unity 2021.4. So you can either go ahead and install Unity 6, but if you feel like your PC cannot support the heavier, more recent versions, you can just go ahead and download an older version. So the version that we are going to be downloading is going to be from the download archive. Go ahead, go to the download archive tab, click on visit download archive. And it is going to take you to the download archive. Here, you can, as I said, either go ahead and download any of the versions that are available, or we can go ahead to 2021 and install the same version that I have, which is 2021.3.43F1. So this version was released in August 22nd, 2024. It's a bit of an older version, but as I said, it does the job. And for your first game, it is definitely enough to do the job. So it also says that it has a security issue. This error came up pretty recently. It wasn't there when I first downloaded it. If you're not comfortable with the security alert, just go ahead and download any of these versions. But that's on you, man. Just download any of the versions and pretty much the tutorial is going to be the same. There is not going to be any major differences. So you're going to go ahead and click on install and it's going to open it to Unity Hub. For me, it says it's already in the list. So we're going to go ahead and download a separate version. So let me go ahead and install Unity. Let's just install Unity 6. Why not? The latest version? Sure. And it's going to come with Visual Studio. We're going to uncheck that for now. If you are looking for a code editor as well, if you don't have Visual Studio code already, you can go ahead and download Visual Studio. Visual Studio is a bit heavier on your laptop though. So once again, if you have a weaker laptop, go ahead and download a different IDE. I'll walk you through the IDE process soon. But here are the build supports that we have. The build supports are required to export your game. So you can either install them right now or you can just install them later. That works as well. You can just skip all of this for now and just click on install. And that's going to install the correct version of Unity onto your PC. Uh, just click on install and it's going to do it. For right here, I'm not going to do it because I have Unity already, but you can just go ahead and install. And that will bring this up on your install tab. This has already been installed. So now what we're going to want to do is I want to talk about the IDE a little bit. As I said, if you do not have an IDE already, you can go ahead and download Visual Studio Code. You can download Visual Studio alongside Unity from that modal right there. Or you guys can go ahead and look up download VS Code and install VS Code from the official website. Or if you have not the greatest PC, I once did not have the greatest PC. So at the time, I used to code on Notepad++. So if you have used gedit in your Sika lab or any of the labs that you guys have, you would know gedit. So Notepad++ is kind of similar to that. It's a very lightweight text editor. You can go ahead and use that as well. It's not going to have all the stuff like IntelliSense or any of the AI features, but uh, if you're learning to code for the first time, you shouldn't use AI features to begin with. And so that was it. That was how to download Unity, how to download and set up Unity Hub. So at the session, I'll start from the projects tab. I'll go ahead, create a new project, and I'll go ahead and show you guys how to make a new game for yourself. You will, I'll walk you guys through how to build your first ever 3D game. And you're going to do it in a very short amount of time. And it's going to be so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm excited to see you guys there tomorrow.